Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. What's better than NBA basketball on a Saturday night? We're here to bring you the action. I'm Brian Anderson. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill, Allie LaForce is our reporter. And with balloting underway, a chance to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting.
Well, it's so interesting to see where the players stack up right now.
He's racked up a nice share of votes, but there are still a few players ahead of him in the East.
Well, it's a loaded East this season. So many guys in the mix for a spot on the All-Star team. He's absolutely one of them.
And it's hard to contain the excitement as we look ahead to what promises to be an outstanding All-Star weekend. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Jackson, and it's Brooks in at the center position. And it's Murphy in at the shooting guard position. And Grant, for each of these teams, wins have been tough to come by lately.
No doubt. That creates a little bit of added pressure, too. So the last thing a struggling team wants to do is lose to an opponent in the same situation.
Here's Page, defended by Jackson. With a 9-footer, and it's blocked. And they're on the break. Here's Sims. Good work there as it goes.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Here's Page, defended by Jackson. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Here's House. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Page. Off target from outside. Jackson outside. Down low. House misses. Gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Pass to Page. Outside Murphy. Here's Page. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Outside Murphy. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Showing off the dribble moves. Able to create for himself. I love it.
Here's Jackson. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Sims, the pass to Jackson. Here's House. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Here's Page, defended by Jackson. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Page passes to Murphy. Here's Garnett. Pass to Page. Over Jackson. The shot by Page, no good.
1 of 5 to start the game. They have to slow down and just play their brand of basketball.
And that one's good for Brooks.
Only one miss in the first 5 attempts, clearly feeling it.
Gone 1 of 5 to start things off. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Inside. It's intercepted. Vincent outside. Pass to House. Here's Sims. Here's Vincent. Off target with the 3.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Murphy against Jackson. Pass to Sims. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting for the away team. Sims taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Hits both from the stripe. An 8-point differential. Now here's Murphy. The D's right on him. Nunley passes to Martin. Pass to Murphy. Here's Potter. Here's Evans. Brooks defending.
Away team foul. Brooks.
Gills checked in for Martin.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Nunley. He's guarded by White. Here's Murphy. It's hauled in by White.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Here's Sims. Pass to Vincent. Hey, expanding his range. Drills it from deep.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Here's Gill. He's covered by Vincent. Gill, the pass to Potter. Here's Nunley. Pass to Evans. It's Murphy on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. They set the screen. With the floater. Here's Evans. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
You know, I don't think it's ever too late to make a sweet dime. I mean, even if you're halfway through your shot, you might find a better one with for a teammate.
Jackson, the screen. Here's Vincent. Three-pointer off the mark. Gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. Potter, pass to Murphy. Over to the left wing. Lets it fly. Gill, no.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Sims, the pass to White. Jackson on the wing. Back to White. Pass to Vincent. Outside White. Back to Vincent.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Buries it from about 10 feet away. Vincent's got 5.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
The home team calls timeout. So both teams changing it up here. And as teams are grinding through their schedules, let's see how it's going out east. You take a look at the Wolverines.
Right now for the Wolverines, they really have failed to deliver this year. Even when they do get a little something going, it never just seems to be enough.
And when you talk about inconsistency, I think a lot of it has to go to the players, because ultimately they're the ones that dictate how they perform.
Payton against Murphy. Pass to Malone. A minute 37 left to play in the first quarter. Back to Murphy. Here's Malone, defended by Jackson. Pulls it. Malone can't get it to go. Gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Bridges passes to House. .107 left in the first quarter. Pass to Jackson. Here's House from deep. It's hauled in by Garnett. Now here's Murphy, guarded closely. 34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. To the left side wing. Here's Kane, guarded by Payton. Malone, pass to Murphy. Here's Kane. Over Payton. No good, off the glass. Bridges outside. Pass to Jackson. From outside the arc. And that one's good. House has got 7 points.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Leading by 14. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
They've got Johnson, and it's Wilkins in at the two-guard position. Outside Johnson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Brett, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And Johnson drops them both. Martin with the ball. Over to the wing. Gill, pass to Martin. Here's Kane. Pass to Gill. All alone. And it's House with the rebound.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Yep, count it. Shooting has been great this game, 58%. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. It's hauled in by Garnett. Garnett's got 4 rebounds now. Martin against Johnson. Pass to Gill. He tries for 3. Barlow grabs a miss. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. And here's Johnson. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Here's House. Up and in on the layup. House has got 9.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Potter, guarded by Payton. Martin, the pass to Potter. Here's Gill. No points so far. Clock at 6. Pass to Potter. Pulls up on the wing. Martin misses.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Here's House. A look at the 2K leaderboard when it comes to second chance points. The NBA leaders over the last month.
Their physicality underneath has been generating a lot of second chance opportunities. We'll see if they can maintain that level of intensity.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Reed passes to Page. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Reed. Here's Page. Here's Evans. Brooks defending. 6 to shoot. Here's Potter. Here's Page. They get it back. Here's Bosch. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now here's Vincent. 5 points in the game. 11 feet out. Rebounded by Evans. Now here's Reed. He's covered by Vincent. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. This is that grinded out part of the year, Grant. Everyone just fighting through it.
No question, BA. And it's not just physically exhausting. You're trying to focus on every game, every possession. This is where your leaders can help keep everyone focused.
First free throw is good. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. Shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Pass to Bosch. Now here's Brooks. Defense is right there. To the right side. Here's Wilkins. Here's Alvarez. Yet to see a basket. Bosch, no good. Here's Page. To the inside. Here's Evans. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Evans has got his second basket of the night.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Now Vincent. 5 points in the game. Pass to Wilkins. Here's Bosch. Shoots. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
From Wilkins.
Gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Here's Page. He had 9 points in his last time out. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
The first one falls. Both teams will make substitutions. And so he makes both from the line.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Here's Sims, covered by Murphy.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Here's Page, doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, in today's high-scoring NBA, every position has to be a threat. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, "We're getting away from the point guards who are just floor generals. It's passing and scoring that you're starting to see, and your level of scoring allows you to be a better playmaker. Teams have to respect that."
No doubt, Allie. Thank you. And he drops it first. And he can't hit the second.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
With defense that soft, you have to take them to task.
We've got 1:48 left in the second. House. It's hauled in by Garnett.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Pass to Evans. Here's Nunley. From about 16. The rebound by Sims. And here's Jackson.
Wolverines foul. Evans. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Pass to Vincent. Here's Sims. Back to Vincent. 5 to shoot. That one drops. 3 for 6 now. Gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Murphy. 32 seconds left in the second period. Here's Potter. Still no points. Back to Murphy. Shot clock at 6. Here's Nunley. He's covered by Vincent. Takes the 3. Brooks with the rebound. Here's Sims. Pass to House. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
For the away team. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes a first. And that's good as he hits both shots. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Up by 16. And we'll see you back here after the break. 3rd quarter action in just a bit.
Pleased to have you tune in. What better way to start than by checking out the contenders for the dunk contest on All-Star Weekend?
The NBA has a lot of great athletes, but if you look up and down this list, you see some of the most athletic guys in the world at any sport.
Yeah, there's a beauty to just watching these guys fly. Now looking at where we stand after 2 quarters, it has been a difficult game for the Wolverines.
The defense has been trash. That is, if you can call it defense. I call it being lazy.
Yeah, it's lazy, Shaq. They've been outworked, and you gotta beat them to the basketball. That's the kind of team that you want to have. And so far, they haven't answered the bell.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. The visitors with the ball. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. And it's Garnett in at the power forward. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And we have to take another look at that block.
Reads the play well there and gets himself in the air at just the right time. Terrific denial.
Get there.
Jackson outside. Pass to Sims. To the middle. Here's House. Misses the layup.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
We've got Jackson, and it's Sims in at the shooting guard position. Page passes to Murphy. Here's Nunley. Here's Page. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Evans. Here's Murphy. From the top of the key, he buries it. Murphy's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
You got to have a good basketball IQ to be effective. I love the decision to kick it out.
And the visitors call time here. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Pass to Sims. Here's House. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Here's Evans. Brooks defending. Page passes to Murphy. Here's Page. Defended by Jackson. Back to Murphy. Shoots a fadeaway. 2 points. That one goes. Murphy's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Unleashes the bounce pass. An accurate assist.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Page. Defended by Jackson. Just under 2.5 minutes into this 3rd quarter now. Here's Page. 6 on the shot clock. Murphy's shot is off.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Here's Sims, covered by Murphy. Sims can't get it to go. Got 2 of 3 from the floor in this 3rd quarter. Here's Page, defended by Jackson. Here's Nunley, and he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there. He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And he makes the first, but misses the second. And a chance to add to the lead here.
Yeah, BA, they should really stick with what they've been doing.
It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
First team foul. Shooting for the away team. House. 1 shot.
Here's Page. To the paint. Here's Evans. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Evans has got 6 points.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
In the 3rd quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. House misses.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Here's Page, defended by Jackson. Pass to Murphy. Brooks with the rebound. Brooks has got 5 rebounds tonight. Down low. Here's House. 8 makes out of 15 shots. He's got it going.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Here's Evans. Up and over Brooks. And he drains the quick shots. Give him 8 points now.
Not putting his head down. He continues to produce with the team trailing.
Vincent outside. Back to Jackson. Banked it in off the glass. Jackson's got his first 2 points of the night.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
To the wing, right side. They set the pick. Here's Nunley. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And while we can, let's take a look at the steadiest free throw shooters among small forwards in the last month. This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both teams deciding to change it up. Second free throw, no good. Gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Jackson outside. It's Bridges on the wing. Back to Jackson. And he banks in the layup. Jackson's got his second basket on the night.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Murphy with a screen on Jackson to the inside. Now here's Murphy. Not a lot of room. Can't hit from in close.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
Pass to Wilkins.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
There's a minute 59 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Bridges finds Jackson. Now here's Brooks. Tight defense on him. Murphy on the double team. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Ball.
A minute 37 left to play in the third quarter. Pass to Malone. Here's Evans, defended by Jackson. Here's Nunley. Knocks down the long J. Nunley's got 7. Here's Jackson. Here's Alvarez. 1:11 left in the third quarter. To the middle. Here's Bridges. Rebounded by Evans. Shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Outside Murphy. Inside. Here's Evans. Brooks defending. Tries again. Brooks with the rebound. Brooks has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Jackson. Bridges right side. Ball stolen. Here's Malone. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
5 ticks left in the third. Here's Barlow. Oh, and the release This was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Up by 16. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And it's Potter in at the 2 spot. Pass to Bosch. Over Reed. Bosch, the pass to Potter. Martin with the ball. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul, first team.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second. The visitors with the ball. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Pass to Barlow. Back to Johnson. Now Payton. Left side Reed. Beyond the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. Reed's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Johnson against Martin. And there's a pick from the top of the key. They grab their own miss. Pass to Potter. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Back to Martin. Hey, puts up a 3. Reed with the rebound. Martin's gone just 1 for 4 so far. Here's Alvarez. Connects on the foul line jumper. Shooting just 33% so far in this game. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
The home team calls timeout. Picked it out of midair, and they're running. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Martin with the ball. And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, B.A., what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
Gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Wilkins, good.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. Hey, guess what? Mission accomplished.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
To the paint. Stolen! Alvarez, the pass to Barlow. And here's White. Pass to Bosch. Here's Wilkins. Six to shoot. Here's Alvarez. Misses the three. Gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. To the inside. And here comes the break. On up the court. Here's White. Off with the layup. Shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good. Richardson with a screen on White. He's guarded by White. Will it go? The rebound by Bosch. Gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Pass to Wilkins. Here's Bosch. Wide open. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Bosch has gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Clark, in your opinion, how does social media affect the game?
Monumental ways. One, I think the most direct way is that it keeps fans connected to players, and players have the option as to how they're going to engage with their fans directly, player to fan, without any middle person. And that is valuable both ways, except when the narrative turns negative. That's the other side of the coin. And when you say things publicly on social media platforms, it's impossible to retract them. You might be able to erase them, but they're still out there in the stratosphere.
Robbed! Here's Wilkins. Pass to Bosch. Here's Barlow. Tipped away. Now here's Martin. Knocks down the triple. There's a minute 59 left to play in the fourth. Pass to Bosch. The baseline, Jay. Here's Barlow, and he jams it home with authority.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Now here's Richardson. From the baseline. Barlow grabs a miss. Barlow's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Alvarez. And here's White. Here's Wilkins. More and more, we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Grant.
It really is a sight to see, BA. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age. Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. It's Johnson with a drive. Here's Barlow. Rebounded by Evans. Now Murphy. Pass to Page. Payton with a steal. Johnson with it. And so the road team gets the W in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching. And time to present our player of the game.